Right, I've spent far too long sat in this seat watching telly. I need to just get out and do something. And now I'm single and I've got time on my hands. Yeah, it's a good time to go. I think I need to go and clear my head. Bright and early. Well, it's early. It's not bright. It's miserable. But I'm going to head over to Scotland. Probably half a day's riding, maybe, depending where I end up. But join me for the ride and we'll see where we end up. Very recently become single and my head's been battered with it all. So I just want to go for a ride, clear my head. Join me. We can sort our heads out together. This video is just really a bit of a discovery thing for me personally. Come out of a relationship that I'd been in for 16 years and it wasn't my doing, it wasn't my decision, so it kind of threw me a bit sideways. And do you know what, I've spent quite a long time now just sat at the house milling about, or just basically getting used to being on my own and getting used to my own company again. And that is really what I want to do with this ride. I've been on solo rides to work and stuff, but I've never actually been on anything like this before where I'm going quite far afield. So it's a new experience for me, but one I'm hoping that I enjoy, and if I do, I might start doing it more. Different setup, it's quite windy, so I'm rocking the old camera today, so the footage might not be as good as it has been recently. However, the audio should be loads better, because that's one thing with the old GoPro, it actually records, well, you can actually plug a microphone in it that works, and it's quite consistent as well with how it works, unlike the latest one which works when it wants to or doesn't work at all. So yeah, older is better. I know there's going to be millions of girls out there now going, oh, there's one on the market. I say millions, maybe one if I'm lucky, but maybe possibly none. But to be honest, it's not even something that's the priority for me at the minute. Priority is to get myself happy again, get myself back to my old self, and that's kind of another reason for doing what I'm doing now. I'm done moping. I don't want to mope around anymore. I don't want to be that person. So I'm going out and exploring the world. This part of the journey is going to bore me, it's going to bore you, so I'm not going to give you loads of motorway. You'll be saying thank you, I'm sure you will. It genuinely, it's boring. It'll just be me prattling on about nothing. Just, yeah, I'll be boring you senseless. So I'm going to cut to some more exciting roads, and hopefully a more excited me. Well, this wasn't what I had in mind in my nice little solo trip. It is absolutely pissing it down. I think it's as soon as you say Scotland, isn't it? As soon as you say Scotland, it goes, oh really? Well, have some of the Scottish weather then. I'm not even in Scotland yet, I'm not even close. I've still got 236 miles to go according to my sat nav to get roughly where I want to be. How ridiculous. Bloody stupid weather. This is supposed to be British summertime. You'd have thought going away in August, September, in fact even July, June, July, August, September, you'd think, well, you know, the weather should be alright. I think we had about, did we have a couple of nice days in June or something? I think it was. But it's been absolutely dog crap since. This is just the norm. Bloody global warming. It's not affecting the UK. Still cold, still wet, still miserable. Perhaps we're not polluting enough. Maybe if we pollute some more it might get warmer. If we go via the Lake District, at least the view might be quite nice, even though it's going to be miserable and wet. Oh God. Well, that's the first fuel stop done. Well, the weather has improved a little bit, so I thought I'd switch the camera back on at the fuel stop. And the views have got a little bit better, but we're still on the motorway, and I'm still on the motorway for another 130 miles or so. I think it'll go past that as well, to be fair. But that is one thing though, when you do get past the Lake District, the views are so much nicer. You've got hills and fields at the side of you. And as I have come to expect, riding the Nikon, as soon as you stop for fuel, everybody wants to talk to you. All the people in the garage want to ask questions about the bike. All the people on the the pump itself want to talk to you as well about the bike. And I've never had that with any bike, and it doesn't matter whether it's a 20,000+ pound sports bike or, well, whatever it is. I've just never had it. But with this, it just draws attention like you wouldn't believe, which is kind of what I wanted for the channel. You know, you kind of wanted, I wanted to have something a little bit different, and yeah, it's doing the trick. Especially when you're riding solo, it's nice that everybody comes over to talk to you as well. I like it. I've got some family that are currently in Scotland, and they're not far away from where I was going to end up. So I think, given I'm going to be in the neighbourhood in the early afternoon, I should imagine, I might just call in and see them. So many fuel stops. Making good progress though. On the plus side, I am no longer on the motorway. I'm on some kind of dual carriageway thing that is like a motorway. It's still 70 miles an hour, and cheers, yes. Oh, very nice truck driver letting me out there. I've not needed to kind of take any breaks other than for fuel, so I'm quite happy about that. But that's, again, it's the joys of having such a comfortable bike to ride. It might look a bit silly to some people, it might look a bit strange to some people, but can't knock the comfort. Oh, I wish I put a few extra layers on though. Oh my word, proper shivering. Look at the state, it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Wowza. I hope my lens isn't wet because it's raining again. You'd have thought it raining in Scotland. Oh dearie me. That is absolutely gorgeous. You go round one corner and you go, oh, what an absolute gorgeous view, let's pull over and take some photos. And then you get round the next bend and you go, oh my god, what about this view, let's pull over and take photos. And then you do that 10 times and then you realise you've only actually ridden about 5 miles but you've been riding for 10 hours because you're constantly stopping to look at views like that and just take in the beauty of it and take in the pictures that just are a must. Or just put a camera to the front of your helmet and you can have it on video forever. This is the Scotland I know. All of these roads, obviously someone's decided to leak their oil everywhere on the floor there. You can see it, it looks slippy. I'm staying the hell away from that. But these are the roads that I know Scotland for. All the right side of this just looks like somebody's been leaking oil all the way up. And there's a lot of it as well. That's not brilliant for a bike. I have to take it nice and easy around here because someone, I don't know how much oil have they had in their car. It's literally everywhere. Looks like a rainbow on the floor. When you get onto one of these single track roads that is just all over the place, left, right, up, down, you're kind of bumping everywhere, but you just feel like you're on a proper adventure. Oh my god, these hills are steep as well. I know I can go faster, I just don't want to. I want to take in the views, I want to just relax. I've done the motorway, I've done that fast stretch. Now we'll get to enjoy this. I don't think I've ever enjoyed going slowly as much. This, and do you know what's brilliant? And do you know, I've only just realised I've done it. For the first time in a long time, I've not been, my head's not been spinning, it's not been going on about anything, I've not been thinking about anything. All I was doing then was just taking in the view and just zipping from left to right, following the road, and that was the only thing I was thinking about, was where I am now. And I've not done that for a couple of months, so this ride is definitely paying off already just for that. I mean, it's just brilliant. It's brilliant to switch off, not thinking about that bloody horrible. It's nice just to switch off and just not be on it. It's just if you haven't got a motorbike, you need one just for that, just for that little moment. And anyway, I want to get back to it. It's just it's just so nice. Got family staying, so while I'm in this neck of the woods, it'd be rude not to go and say hello. Ooh, what have we got here then? How nice is that? Wow. Well, that's a nice view. That's a big ass lake. The quad lock is being used. Tend not to use it if I've got my sat nav, if I'm doing a long journey, but there is nothing better than using the quad lock for things like this, to actually pinpoint places. I always find the sat nav gets you in the general area, but it's your mobile phone that gets you like to the door. There's the golf course.
And then where the caravan is all painted red, we go up the side of there.
How far is it? If you give me your keys, then it saves you walking all that way up then, don't it?
Shove them in your pocket.
Come.
Right. So where the red, so you can follow this round and then go take a right and go up on the not the last one, but number 2 anyway. You'll see my car.
I will be completely honest with you, that was an absolute grueler of a ride. It was a really long, wet, and when you're on your own, you've got no one to talk to, so I just talk nonsense to you guys. Anyway, I am here now. My family is staying at a place on this site, so I'm going to get the drone up and show you because it's absolutely beautiful. Have a look.
This world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. The beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key controlled by fight or flight. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.